Let me put this down. Don't worry. Snap. Hey, this is Steve Tadovich, Director of Marketing at Network Solutions, and today I have a great guest, Jim Gaffney, our VP of Sales, who's in the house. Today we want to talk to Jim a little bit about some initiatives that we have going on to help our customers. So Jim, what do we have going on?
Well, glad to share with you. There's a couple things initiative-wise that we're doing that I'm really excited about because they've been in the works for a little while.
Okay.
Probably the biggest thing is the transition that we've seen in the industry associated with hardware to software,
okay,
and the whole focusing on software running our business and being a software-driven industry. Customers are still lagging in understanding how to really take advantage of that whole initiative. So what we are doing, putting a great deal of effort behind customer success. How do we make them successful? How do we help them not only make that transition into the software world, but how do we help them get the most out of that software? So we're creating an entirely new, I guess you'd call it position, in bringing someone along through the journey with that customer to help them not only adopt it, but introduce it into their organizations, to help them understand how better the company can utilize and turn it into an ROI for the company. And that investment becomes valuable rather than a cost. So companies, when it comes to CapEx, OpEx, they can look at it now as a operating expense that gives them the ability to see a gain from their staff, and from how it helps them to not only maybe take their product to market quicker, it minimizes some of the efforts that their staff has to go through. It allows their staff to be more effective and efficient using the software, introducing new ways to collaborate, introducing new ways to secure their infrastructure, and how do they enable those softwares and bring them in, incorporate them into their existing enterprise.
Yeah.
This individual will really just kind of walk them along that journey. Not only help them incorporate it, but how do they market it to their employees? How do they get their employees to embrace it? The customer success journey is a key factor, I think, in where things are going from a software-driven industry.
That's awesome. That sounds like an exciting benefit to the customers.
We think it is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So is there anything else new and exciting that you'd like to share with our audience while I have you?
Well, what we're trying to do also, it's a sad note. I mean, every day we hear of shootings or things that happen within our schools, within our municipalities, and it's a fact of life where we exist today. So unfortunately, and maybe fortunately, one of the things that we're doing is we're coming alongside local municipalities, right, sheriff's departments and the court systems, trying to provide them, through the use of technology, avenues where they can do a better job of protecting innocent people, right? So cases like prisoners that have to go in for arraignments. We're working closely with the county court systems and the sheriff's departments to provide video arraignment,
Gotcha.
so that there's no transportation of these potentially dangerous people from the jail itself. We can put them in a room in a jail and we can do an arraignment through video.
Yeah.
We also can provide potential medical care for these individuals that may have issues, and they don't ever have to leave the cells, because we can connect them with a local hospital through video, right? So we're working with the collaboration services that some are in place right now and others aren't. So we're able to bring that alongside of them. Emergency notification and broadcasting services that we work directly with to allow schools to communicate and principals and to communicate directly with the teachers when there may be a situation, whether it's an active shooter or whether it's an emergency due to weather. We have the ability to incorporate all of this into technology today, so that just through the use of a simple desk phone or a laptop that's on a teacher's desk, they can be notified instantaneously of any of these issues that are happening. So those are things where we're taking bad situations and trying to make it easier to protect students, protect people. So we're excited about that as well.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.